It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And Stephen Curry, one of the guys we'll be seeing tonight, is one of the most exciting and dynamic players in the league. Kenny, you know what I like to say. He makes it look
effortless.
Maybe the best shooter of all time. You ready to go that far?
Of all time?
You ready to go that far?
I just can't give it to you after that few of seasons. I just say that
he won a championship.
Yes, he won a championship.
He's
but
up
it's
there
only,
with us now. He's in the house.
He's in the house.
He can
but
get in the party.
But Reggie Miller and Ray Allen had done it over a longer block of time.
Not like Steph Curry done it.
But he's done it bigger in a shorter span. So I will still go with my two guys, Reggie and Ray.
You know, his career from three-point, Ernie, he's 44%, which is insane. And listen, he's not taking one or two a game. He's taking 9 three-pointers a game. Long three-pointers, deep, off the dribble. Splaka Kataya.
And that's why I say he makes it look
effortless.
Time for tip-off as we send it to Kevin Harlan.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
Today, as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
It's been a nice clean game, huh?
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's James in at the 3 set. And it's Green with the jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And the Cavaliers with possession here.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Green. Thompson's got his first points of the night. Golden State on deep. 4-point game for 3. Smith. Rebound Bogut. And pushing it up is Golden State Warriors again in transition. We had a nice open look right there.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Near the 3-point line, it's Love. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And it goes on Draymond Green. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline. But that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Curry, wide open, nails the wide open jump shot. Curry's got his second. Bucket of the game to go. Cavaliers have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals here.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
It's been a slow start here for Cleveland, and it's James missing.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Thompson with the bucket.
Well, and this run really triggered by their transition offense.
And you can see the momentum swinging now. They've gotten a huge boost of energy, and now the offense starting to click. And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways.
That's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And he gets the bucket.
All right.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Bogut kicks to Green. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Rush gets the bucket.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
So, timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And now, one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
And the Warriors with some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. Then for the Cavaliers, Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Shumpert comes in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Now Shumpert, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. From deep. LeBron, shot is off. Warriors leading by 8. Shot is no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Williams is checked in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Spates with it, guarded now by Kevin Love. And a wide-open look for Iguodala. Nailed from three-point land.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Williams with a clean look. Here's Thompson, and that one is stuffed right through.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he thinks is in his vocabulary.
Stolen by Thompson. The drive by Shumpert, and he dunks it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And Love throws it down.
Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Really a solid comeback effort here.
Barbosa passes to Spates. Here's Ezeli. And the Warriors miss again.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Warriors on top, up 3. And we'll be back in just a moment. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his...
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
You know, it's been a great display of team basketball here thus far.
5 guys, 5 fingers working as one. It's just beautiful team basketball on display for these guys.
On the court for Cleveland, they've got Jones. Jefferson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's LeBron James, and it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Thompson. Cavaliers with the rebound. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Irving drives in. Here's Mozgov. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
And the shot is good. James has got 4 this quarter.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
Green out to the right wing. And an air ball on that one. Way off.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
Stolen by Thompson. And, oh, here we go with Green.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And another basket for Golden State. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Nobody near Irving. Another miss by Irving.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Boy, he's really doing a nice job taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Knocks it loose. 4-on-3 break. Here's Curry. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Barbosa gets the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Shumpert gets a wide-open look. And another 3 for Cleveland.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop. Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight. The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
And the rejection by Ezeli. The dish to Barbosa. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And Cleveland making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's Barbosa again missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Here's Shumpert. But they get it back. Swiped away. Got it up. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so that...
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying principle of how you and the team have taken the floor tonight?
Communication. Communication doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but in order for us...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 2. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has...
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
The Splash Brothers are the guards. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Rush in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Irving drives in. James. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Talking about the strength of LeBron now, we saw Michael Jordan do this too. They paid a lot of attention to their body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high flying, but just as potent and as effective.
It's Curry outside, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed? Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Dishes it to Green. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of them.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Mo Williams is checked in for Irving. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and J.R. Smith with a slam.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. They're teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Andrew Bogut. A switch here also for Cleveland. Jones checked in for Mozgov. And the basket by Curry.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Smith for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Iguodala's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And stolen by James. Down low, it's deflected. It's stolen by Green, and it's the Warriors. On the break, here's Iguodala, and the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. And the Warriors with some changes. Barbosa comes in for Thompson, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for James Jones. Iman Shumpert's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Williams.
Tristan Thompson. First personal foul, team's third.
LeBron against Green. He feeds it to Ezeli. Shot clock at 6. Iguodala dishes to Livingston. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense. But their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season. And some nights, the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to James. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Iguodala with the steal. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Spates checked in for Green.
And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league. Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that basic basketball time management. You got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Pass to Dellavedova. And Shumpert kicks to Dellavedova. Here's Barbosa. Cavaliers with the rebound.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
The offensive rebound. Jefferson, that's good.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Up top, Spates. It'll count. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Jones in at the small forward. Passes to Irving. Launches a 3. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Curry attacking. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half. Irving with it. And Curry picks him up defensively.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
Rush's shot is off. Smith outside. There's the 3. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. On its way from Curry for 2, but they'll get another chance. No can do. Misses for the 6th time and 15 shots from the floor. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here we go. And Jones sends it back. And stolen by Spates. Here's Curry, and the layup is good. Curry's got 27.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this. This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Well, it's simply been an awful quarter. I mean, terrible ball security. They've actually handled that thing like it's got leprosy. Take care of it.
Ouch. Leprosy. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off target from three-point range.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard said.
Yeah, not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Maybe that'll ignite them. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're
and that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record book.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. And yes, sir, that one drops. Curry's got 32 points.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
And for LeBron in the playoffs last season, he did more than just score. Clark, he did it all and really stepped his game up when Kevin Love went down and when Kyrie Irving was hobbled. He covered every base.
Yep, and that's what's so impressive about LeBron in the playoffs. Everybody expects him to lead and hit big shots, and he never lets them down. Very rarely does he come up short in big moments.
Warriors leading by 9. The feed to Thompson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 5th rebound in this one. Irving for 3. They get it back. Warriors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Rush outside. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
That one misses. And he misses the 3rd. And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 10. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Green.
These giveaways aren't doing them any favors on the scoreboard.
And that's 8 points they've surrendered here off those turnovers in the quarter. And obviously, that's had an impact. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Curry passes to Iguodala. Green dishes to Bogut. Thompson for the triple. Green kicks to Bogut. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Thompson. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Thompson.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Smith, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 12 now in this quarter.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period. And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right, showing him off right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Warriors.
Looks that way, Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so, created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge, and that's in their DNA, to push the pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are exactly the kind of games they can play.
That's fun basketball to watch,
It
too.
sure is. It sure is.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Stephen Curry. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
.34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
And the pass to Livingston. And the Warriors get it back. Second shot opportunity. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
That one is off. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. The drive by James. Up and in on the layup.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. As a unit, the team seemed to have a cohesive approach out there. How important was the lift you got from the bench?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who was...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.